Yes, sir.
What's going on? What's popping? What's happening?
Back again, little brothers. It is season 3, episode 5. I got it right this time. If you watched the last episode, we back again, man. What's up?
What's going on, man?
we back at it again. We got a heater of an episode, man. We got the elusive, hard to track down, shifty.
Man, yeah, the president. You harder
Swear.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but bro opened it up. You was a hard man to track down, man. You busting.
Mr. Casey Waters, elite entrepreneur. What up, man?
I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Man, we happy.
The honor is
It took a little bit. It took a few
ours.
tries, but I'm glad I finally made it.
The good things really do. The good things take a little bit of time and patience. So here we are, man.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you with us, man. But first and foremost, what's been going on?
My fault. My seat was lower. You was looking taller than me for a little bit. My fault. I had to raise my seat up.
You good now?
I'm cool.
All right, good. So, what's been going on lately in the world, man?
Man, none. Like I said, we back at it again.
He's talking about none. That was like, what's going on in the world?
I feel you.
So nothing going on. Okay.
You feel me?
No.
But we back at it again.
Yep.
And they back at it again with the white vans. For Squid Games,
Let's
bought
talk
the
about
white
it.
vans back. You saw their sales went up like
7,000%.
something crazy.
Facts. Yeah, the Squid Games, man. We're not gonna give away any spoilers, but if you have watched it or at least seen the hype, you know it's a crazy Netflix series that's
Crazy.
already on pace to be the most watched Netflix series of all time. So
And it was rejected.
it was. It's
Like for 13 years.
speaking
type
of things
shit.
good things that take time. That's a prime example. But
Go ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna say it took time and it's established now. It's on pace again to be most watched ever. What do you think? What do you think about it? If you can say, I know you've seen, I know you watching right now.
Yeah.
So far, if you have or if you finished it, what's like making people tune in and be that addicted to keep watching?
Bro,
What is it?
Because it's just wild.
Is that
It's
what it
just
is?
crazy as
Yeah.
fuck. It kind of. Have you ever seen the Belko experiment?
No.
It's kind of like that, bro. But like they wasn't in a Belko experiment. They weren't playing for money or nothing like that.
Right.
But in this, they playing for cheese. Basically just it's not giving away no spoilers. They playing for cheese, like they lives. They playing with their lives for some money.
The crazy thing to me is like
Because they all in debt.
the rules they can opt out. Like the third one, like
Yeah.
how they did originally is crazy. Like they all, all in it can like voluntarily leave if they want to, and they're still like, nah,
Because they
like,
all fucked up.
yeah,
I see a lot of people like.
Capitalism.
yeah, rat race.
You want to go
that-
really deep into it? Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was gonna say. A lot of people writing think pieces about why they think it's like relatable. Capitalism, people say in a sense. I think what's interesting is that take on it being a part of capitalism is people did keep opting in.
Yeah,
So
that's
how
it.
can you complain? See people can say we want to leave, then they see the more money, now they want to stay.
Yeah.
Then they want to leave again, but
Like they can leave if they, like, you know what I mean?
y'all
Like,
kept
they can-
choosing to be
yeah,
in it.
yeah.
So what are they trying to say by that?
Yeah, people are greedy, man.
So that's supposed to be the human
are.
race.
Yeah.
Well, I think they were saying that like their life was so bad without cheese in the real world that they would actually rather be back in there.
Either die or die
or
trying
like,
to get
yeah,
get
like,
out of that.
being in prison. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think
'Cause
that's
they
a lot
was
of the
deep
like
in the
they,
whole-
they
yeah,
really
a lot of it
they
was
said real
deep.
life this worse than actually being in the like
They was
in
fucked
the
up.
Squid Game.
Yeah, super fucked up.
That was down bad as hell.
And
fuck.
y'all watched it dubbed? Did you guys watch it dubbed or you watched it in Korean?
Korean,
I'm
like
wa-
Korean.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I watched it in Korean.
Yeah.
You watched it dubbed?
That's like
Wow, you're so you're such an American.
I seen a tweet that said, "If you do that, you weird as hell." I'm like, I want it. Okay, and then a certain parts of it, I want to be like,
That
maybe
shit
I should
cheesy.
switch it to
But
the
even
thing.
though
But
even the captions though even the captions didn't even grasp like the real like dialogue.
That's what I'm
how the
saying, either way-
writers wrote it, which is kind of fucked up. I wish it could be like
we don't
spot
speak
on.
that.
yeah.
Why it can't be spot on though?
Yeah.
It could be spot on.
What
There's
you were
no
saying about
reason it
grammar though?
shouldn't
That's
be.
why say it how they saying it.
Yeah, I
So,
feel you.
I feel
Yeah,
it.
well, I
I get it. Yeah, the Squid Games definitely. If you haven't watched it, it's a little wild. As he says, a little gory. So be prepared for that.
What's dope is like what he was saying. He's like it got rejected. Like you know what I mean. This dude got rejected and like wrote. It took him like 13 some years to actually like write that thing. I think that's dope. Like the story behind.
Patience.
Yeah, him getting that out.
No, facts. I think that was dope. But yeah, check that out if you haven't. It's worth the watch. What is there anything else going on currently that you could think of?
What?
In current events?
Dave Chappelle.
Oh yeah, the Dave Chappelle special. That's another.
It's crazy.
Netflix going crazy.
He's
They hot
talking that
topics.
shit.
But yeah,
Netflix is backing him.
Yeah.
Black and a black man.
they are in fact doing that. I think what I think is unique about this situation is Dave Chappelle. I'm not gonna get into what I thought was maybe something to be offended by, but I think what's unique about the situation is he points out already as he's making the jokes what people are gonna find to be an issue, and he's saying it's only an issue because it's on that particular group of people. So I think it's just unique that people did it anyway. They didn't even they didn't even pay attention to what he was saying.
Yeah.
The people who did get
They just heard their names and some negativity brought about.
but it wasn't even negativity.
Yeah, they was being made fun of.
It was jokes.
Yeah,
but-
it's jokes. These is jokes.
yeah.
These is jokes. But if it offends you, he means every single word of it. If you're gonna take it to offense, he mean it if you're gonna take it to heart.
Bro said he ain't seen it. He said, I ain't said shit about
I
it.
haven't seen it.
That's
for
what
real.
comedians. That's what comedians are
Yeah.
gonna do.
Yeah.
1000%.
You know what
I
I'm
think-
saying? That's how they feel.
It's
part of their
these are
craft.
jokes. You know what I'm saying? If you take
But
it
the
to
real
heart,
life
fuck
issues,
you.
though, you know what I mean? That's
Exactly.
what
Especially Dave Chappelle.
especially Dave Chappelle.
He been
He's
doing
so
this
good
for
at that.
years.
Yeah.
He been talking about black people, Asian people, gay people for 20 plus years, bro. Since
You
before
be
we
laughing
was
and
born.
thinking like, damn, he's really talking about some deeper shit though.
That's what I,
like,
and that's what I mean. Like he was making jokes about the certain group of people, but when he said that they were going to
at the same
find
time,
issue with the situation, they did so because he's saying you're not even listening to what I'm saying. You're just only offended because I mentioned your name. Like and that's the part he's like that doesn't work for any other group of people.
Yeah, and like to put it in perspective, John Gruden, the whole John Gruden thing.
current event.
I'm a Raiders fan. But guess what? They won their first game without Gruden as coach.
Tell them what
after all
happened
that
first.
shit. I'm just letting them know he was the problem. So what happened was he had some emails. They leaked his emails and shit, and he was talking about he was being kind of insensitive. He called he was being pretty insensitive.
He was.
Bro said he's kind of insensitive. That's what you are.
I sound like Mark Davis. Huh?
Yeah, you sound crazy right now.
But no, he was being insensitive. He was talking about a black man saying, what did he say? He called him rubber lips. No, he didn't call him rubber lips. He said his lips was as big as tires or some shit.
Basically the same thing.
And shit went bad. But that was all like play football. Everybody was like, he wasn't being racist. Black coaches like Tony Dungy was like, I never thought John Gruden was that. He was being insensitive. But some more emails came out. He was talking about the F words. He was talking about FAGGOTs. And he lost his job. So basically, that's all it was. The racist shit was swept under the rug, and then when he used that hateful rhetoric towards the gay community, he had to resign. But you could say, was it that, or was it just like, all right, bro, this is a lot of shit now?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Just to
I think
play,
it's stacked on top of each other.
just to play another side. If I'm being honest, about like, all right, bro, that's double trouble.
Come
You're
on now,
out
you
here.
tripping.
You 2-time offender.
Yeah, ESPN.
sure.
ESPN was on his ass. He was working for y'all at the time of this shit. He wasn't working for Raiders. He was working for y'all, ESPN.
Facts.
What's going on with y'all?
Yeah, I think, but I do think that's an interesting connection that that's kind of what Chappelle was indicating too, and especially it's like, see, as soon as it's that though, now it's time to go. I just think it was convenient timing of it being stacked on each other. So, but it's interesting. Yeah, those are some interesting daily events we read and roll through.
Raiders fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
Big Raiders
weird.
guy.
I've never met a Raiders fan. To be honest.
Weird as hell, ain't it? Damn, you like them on purpose?
They're in Vegas though.
Hey, look at you guys. Who do you like? The Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at. I'm a Lions fan too at heart.
I got to.
Is it worse to be a Lions fan or a Jets fan? We're like the same.
Lions.
Lions.
Lions
fan
Why
for sure.
though? Oh, yeah, I know why. Niggas go 0-16. We're about to go 0-17.
Nah, they just
Again,
find every way to lose.
they lose it- they lose it every way.
Like it's not just they're losing. Like you watch, like you think they're gonna win, but
Yeah.
a different way to
Bro,
lose.
I got bro. The Lions that lost off a Calvin Johnson touchdown. How he lose off a touchdown? They said next year. They said,
They be holding them a lot.
Actually, that was a touchdown. Next year. They lose like that. They lose on 50-yard field goals with no time
55.
expired.
Yeah.
No time on the clock. Twice, back to back.
Twice.
They lose on Hail Marys.
Yeah, Hail Marys, bro.
They lose.
Yeah, that Rodgers Hail Mary, bro. That's just.
Yeah, the list is
Can't
endless.
relate. Jeremy's a Chargers fan. Can't relate. Go Herbert, huh?
They never like won anything.
Y'all just got y'all ass whooped
by
by
who?
the punk ass Ravens.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fuck the
That move
Ravens.
Lamar made. That dude.
I didn't watch it.
Tried to tell you. LaMarvelous, the best player to ever pick up a football, I swear.
That's crazy.
I've said it like 100 times. Make a
Young guy.
mashup of
He's a
that.
young guy. Young guys are taking over. D-Book year 7. That's crazy. That
Who's
made me
winning
feel
this year?
old. That made me feel old as
Year
fuck.
7. Is that crazy?
Year
Yeah,
No,
seven.
that's why.
Yeah, that's
I'm
actually.
older than bro.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that, man. That's crazy. But yeah, man, them daily events. That's it. We got a quick ad coming up for y'all, man. Then we gonna tap into the man's on the right, Mr. Casey Waters.
Let's get it.
Listen up, little brothers. If you haven't tapped into Grind Time Media, I don't know what's going on with you.
Grind Time is busting out the gate with videography, graphics, apparel, and more.
The grind is now.
The grind is forever.
Tap in, little brothers.
The grind is everlasting. Little dumbass.
Yes, sir. That's gotta be it. All right. Yes, sir, little bros. Back again, man. Whew, this is a great episode. All right, we got some hot topics we already tapped into. But first and foremost, we're gonna tap into my man Casey Waters on the right, and then after that, we're gonna have our 3 topics. Topic number 1 is we gonna go? What order is we going into?
It don't matter.
All right, I'm just name all 3. We'll go there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna first one will be post toxic relationship
Transition. There you go, bud.
There we go. There's a lot of things in there. We'll talk about that. Then we're also going to talk about I forgot.
Hypocrisy.
Yep, the topic of hypocrisy. Some good law. We got. We're gonna talk about the topic of hypocrisy and all levels. Why do people do it? Stuff like that. And then
I was gonna say, don't ask me third one.
What was the third one?
Third one.
I don't remember the third one either.
Jeremy
got it.
says I don't either.
I'm gonna get it. Hold on.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Splitting the bill.
Splitting the bill. We're gonna talk about what that means. What is Tone's definition of it? Splitting the bill. But before we get into that, man, Mr. Waters, what is up, man?
How's it going?
Again, we so happy to sit down with you. Tell us a little bit about your journey into what you do now, how you became an entrepreneur, and your pathway to it.
Yeah. I guess route to it was just like pursuing my curiosity. So I went to Michigan State. There was a student manager for the basketball team. My dream was always be a GM in the NBA. That was like my goal. And then I was with the Pacers going into my senior year. I had an internship with the Pacers in their front office. And like I realized like that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah. But I was like always had these like business ideas in my head, and I was just like, I moved out to New York. I was working for a tech startup in New York, and then once COVID hit, I really was like, all right, I have these ideas in my head. Like I'm moving back home. Let me let me try these ideas out and see what happens. And I kind of just I guess I definitely just pursuing my curiosities and my ideas in my head, and that's kind of where I am now, honestly.
Damn. What when you like started that internship with the Pacers, what was it about it that you're like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
Yeah, I guess it was just like a lot of like numbers, Excel for me. Like it really like the front office, it was like so analytical, which I like, but like I would rather interact and be with people on the floor. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really like a desk 9 to 5 in a little office. You know what I mean? In an office.
Yeah.
That just like what didn't fit what I like really loved and wanted to do. Mm-hmm. It was a different experience than I thought it was. So from there, I like kind of had this epiphany, like, damn, like that's what my dream, and like I realized I didn't want that. Yeah. So then there's like this journey of like really trying to figure out like what I wanted to do, and through that journey, I found that business owner, start my own business. And
cool. That's dope.
So what are your businesses that you're working on right now?
So right now I actually just launched a new one like 3 weeks ago. I'll backtrack where I came up with the idea. I was in Miami, and I love film photography and videography, and I had a little like film Super 8 camera. I went to try to go find film for it. I went and found this. My friend introduced me to the studio, and they had like a vending machine there with disposable cameras in there. I'm like, damn. I was like, that's the best idea I've ever seen. And I was like trying to like talk to their owner. I'm like, bro, this is the best idea I've seen. He's like, that thing doesn't even work. And I was like, all right, like actually, never mind. Like, I'm gonna go do this. And so basically from there, I came up with this concept of disposable cameras in vending machines, where right now, like, the process takes so long to develop. I don't know if you ever shot on a disposable, but you shoot on it, right? Then you gotta
take it to the store.
Yeah, take it to the store, pay again for development,
bullshit.
and then you wait for 2 to 3 weeks. You get a CD-ROM, and like my laptop doesn't even have a CD-ROM no more.
Yeah,
like,
what the fuck?
You know what I mean? It's like super
Yeah, it's not
outdated.
viable.
So
You have
basically,
to-
what I did is I built vending machines for disposable cameras, and I'm gonna place them in like music festivals, sporting arenas, clubs, etc. Where all you do is you buy the camera, you scan the QR code on the back, and you register like your name, phone number, and email, so we know where to send the photos. Then basically you take all your photos at the music festival, at the concert,
Oh,
It's
the
instant.
sporting event, and then you just drop it off in the Dropbox on your way out, and then 5 to 7 days later you get texted and emailed all your photos. So basically, like, making that process way more convenient.
Yeah, you don't go nowhere.
So yeah, so I just launched it at a music festival 3 weeks ago, and like it was kind of just like a test to see if it worked, and like it worked. And so like it's kind of like I was doing some other things before that, like I had my own clothing line, which I still work on kind of.
I got
but,
some
like,
gear. I should go crazy.
Yeah, I appreciate you supporting.
Yeah.
So like I was doing that, and then once this just launched, I was like, or once I had the idea for this, I was like, all right, like this, you know what I mean? This gets me way more excited, even though I love clothes, but like I had to pursue
put it
this
on
right
pause.
now. Yeah, I put
Yeah.
it on pause. So I got some clothes still in the works. I'll drop soon, but yeah, so I just launched this one, and so I have one vending machine right now at a club in Scottsdale. But that's basically been like what I'm working on now, and like a lot of my time. So yeah.
What festival was it? Was it a pretty big one?
No, it was a smaller one. It's called Gold Rush in Phoenix. But it had like 10,000 people a day.
Yeah,
So 30,000 people
yeah.
total. But my goal
How
is
many people total?
30,000.
Oh yeah.
No, but I'm trying to get to like the
I feel you.
Lollapaloozas, the Coachella,
Rolling Loud type
yeah,
shit.
like
Oh my
God.
that's my dream. Like
That's crazy.
I want to be
fire.
there. And then so I launched that, and now I'm realizing they work for like corporate parties and like weddings and
Is
a lot of
any
event
event?
event
Yeah.
company. They're reaching
Yeah.
out. So I'm excited. Yeah.
Anything
Is there
memory
any-
related.
Is there any like type? Because I never heard. Is there any like type of competition? In that?
There's one other company I found,
It's- okay.
but they're super small. And the funny thing is like when I conceptualized the idea and worked on it, I didn't even know about this other company. Like
Right.
I just like I didn't even see if anyone else was doing it because I liked it so much.
feel you.
And then when I started to almost put it out, I realized like, oh, this company over here is doing exactly, but they're not. They don't have they do it all online and only online. But like my whole concept. I'm going to have online sales too, but it's more like the vending machine in places that like you didn't think you wanted it. But you want it. You know what I mean?
People
so it's
like that shit, bro.
Yeah.
People
of
people
the
like
moment.
you know all that shit. Coming back in the style with
Yeah.
clothes and shit.
Yeah.
Even certain social things.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people come up in my face with a disposable camera,
Camera,
not a
yeah.
Kodak because they're out of business, but but a disposable camera. You know, and I'm like, oh okay, I
and
get
then
it.
basically everyone gets and then you can like order the prints from it. So it's more in the moment type vibe. So I'm working on that, and then I do have some clothes in the works too. I've been working on that. I have some prototypes. I'm trying to get out there. So that's kind of what I've been
dope.
working on.
Where do you think your entrepreneur spirit comes from? Where your desire to just work on a bunch of things, whatever interests you, like without bounds.
Yeah. Ooh. I think the feeling I got when I first ever like took something out of my head and like created it and like saw it in real life.
Right.
Yeah.
I got addicted, bro. Like I don't know like what
It's a
it.
rush.
Yeah, I don't know what it. I don't think it was like one person necessarily. It was just like I found this thing that like actually made me like I was addicted to it, like for real addicted to it. So I don't know.
process and
Yeah, it's
all
more
that,
like I just
yeah.
fell in love. I fell in love with that process of like
That's dope.
taking it from here and making it real. So I think whenever that was, but I don't know when it was. I don't know if it was a certain
That
person.
spark
Like not
hit.
you really got me thinking now, but like
You remember the moment. You don't
Yeah.
gotta remember when it happened.
Yeah,
but I know what
yeah.
it felt like.
Yeah, I know what it felt like, and I want that feeling.
No, I
for
get
the rest
that.
of my life.
That's a good high to chase.
No, for
Not
real.
drugs.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself taking it to the next level? Obviously, I know you mentioned, this concept you're working on right
Yeah.
now with the vending machines, but when it's all said and done, or if as far as you can see, where do you want to take your like business? Like the whole, you got clothing, it's basically a whole group now, like a
Yeah.
whole business group. Where do you want to take that in the future?
Ooh, that's a great question. I feel like I'm playing like an orchestra. Like I'm like want to play everything is the same. I don't even know if that makes sense, but like I want to take it to like there's a lot of things I want to do with it. Like there are a lot of things I want to shake up with it. Like education, I want to really revamp the whole education system, prison reform. Like there's things I want to like be able to change and do. I guess it's not really. It's not really like. I guess it's not really like.
Is that like philanthropist?
Yeah, like I guess like I want to be able to get to a point to just help people.
Yeah,
like, I guess it's like that's like so I'm using almost these things that to almost allow me to make that
to be in a position
impact,
to do so.
To be in a position to do that, but also impact people along the way, like make change and like bring people together. I think connection's a huge thing that I like to do. Like it's all about like events, memories, photos, music, sharing.
It's like a lyrical lemonade type thing.
Yeah, exactly. I get actually a lot of inspiration from him.
Yeah, Cole Bennett. He's dope. He's dope. You heard he's been like asked to sell so many times.
I seen an article that he
few million.
I don't know what the valuation was, but
I forget too. I wanted to say a billion damn near, but I don't think it was.
It's got to be a check.
It might have been though.
Yeah, no, but that's dope. That you want to have basically a business that's able to affect a whole bunch of different concepts in a variety of ways that are of assistance to people.
And I think another thing I really want to do is like people that are in a position, not a financial position to pursue their ideas, to allow them opportunity to pursue that idea. You know what I mean? Like really help people that like have a drive and really want to like start some things, but are in a financial situation that they can't take that risk and they can't. I mean, like I'm 26 and I live in my parents' basement because I really want to, you know what I mean? I really want to get this shit. Like, like I'm lucky that my parents allow me to do that, but like, I'm even in a position that like, even a little help.
It goes a long way. I got you. Just watch.
Yeah,
just watch
exactly.
This.
So like, I want to be able to like, I want to be able to like get to a position to really help people that like are young, just can't really take that like jump or leap of faith and risk and give them that kind of like, just like safety net of like, hey, go for it. You're good. You know what I mean?
Somebody got your back.
Exactly. It's like that safety net that I want to provide. So that's another thing, I guess.
Yeah, that's cool. You got any more questions for
no, I can't think of them.
Yeah, but no, in conclusion, I think I just wanted to say that's really I'd say for a lot of people our age, I think what's important that you mentioned is a lot of people in our age group don't have at least somebody behind them that's like take that chance. We talked about in the last episode. Our parents' generation was different. So sometimes the way that they were raised is like, man, you don't got time to be trying to do creative things. Some people don't have that support from their parents to like, go do what you want to do for a second. They're like, man, you better go get a job and figure it out. And that noise in your ear, if it's from your parents for some people, that can be deafening, and that's all you hear.
Facts.
I got a question. Like, this is my first time meeting you, but but I know like you're like you and Devin Booker are pretty good friends. Like, how did you hook up? Like is it like a childhood thing?
Yeah, actually, way back, honestly. He started playing with the Storm. I mean, I knew who he was when he played for Courthouse Kings. Okay. But then he came and played with us, I think, 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade. And then we just became super close. Just working on the Storm together for 2 years. And then just remained family since, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about the year 7.
Back, honestly.
That year 7 shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What do you think about when you think back to when you were playing with him when middle school? You knew who he was then, and then playing with him 8th grade. Yeah. Did you foresee like, wow? Because if you watch the finals, obviously you saw it on that level, but he's been doing it for a minute. Like it's just the finals was a place that everybody, the whole playoff run. My bad. Damn, I'm slapping the shit out of these mics today. But that everybody can see it on that national stage. But if you pay attention to his seasons prior, he's been on pace to have a season like that. Yeah, he's one of those type of players. So, did you foresee that back then, or what do you think about his growth as a player?
Co-signs by Kobe, all that.
I guess like hindsight's 2020. I think way back, honestly, his love for the game. That looking back, now that I look back at it, he loved like he
just
really loved.
He loved that shit. He loved this shit.
And that's what I look now for. Like anyone, it's like. I take someone that really loves it, like really genuinely loves it, versus like a skilled person. So at the time, I guess what he's doing, to be honest, no, I did not. Like, I didn't think like that was. I think it was possible, but like I'd be like, you're crazy, kind of.
Like, you know what I mean? At that point of our lives,
but then I saw, then the work he was putting in with his dad in Mississippi. Then I was like, all right, this dude can do anything, like, for real. So I think it took like. That leap of faith for him to go to Mississippi and live with his dad. And,
facts.
Train.
Basketball is life.
Yeah, like 3 times a day.
Real ball is life.
No, like 3 times a day.
I'm not
like
playing.
Beach workouts in the morning. Like really, really work at it. And that's when I was like, all right, this, his love combined with his dad's like, you know what I mean, knowledge and on how to
Right.
get there. That was and his size, honestly, his growth.
Yeah, facts.
that-
he did.
yeah.
He did develop into
so-
an NBA firm for sure.
Do you think like speaking of love for the game, do you think like Kyrie love this shit? You know,
I think Kyrie love the
we kind of tap in back in the current event a little bit. If y'all know about Kyrie, he don't want to take that vaccine.
This what
Do
I
he love this shit, because if he love the shit, he just to do the shit.
This is what I think is going to happen, honestly, about Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is one of my favorite basketball players. I've already understood. He just thinks differently about a lot of things. What I think is going to happen is he feel like he has to be in a position where rightfully, this is what I do understand about what he's doing. He says people are losing their job due to the mandate and he's trying to stand up for them. However, I think Kyrie Irving is going to get to a point where he loves the game so much he's going to end up getting the vaccine. He just got to get pushed to that point first. I think he do love the game of basketball that much. But I think what he's doing is kind of like what Casey mentioned. There has to be somebody who stands up for people who feel underrepresented. Underrepresented. Yeah. And I think that's what Kyrie's attempting to do at this time. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think him not getting the vaccine is going to stop major corporations from mandating the vaccines, but I get what he's doing. Yeah. And I think eventually he'll be like, man, I'm killing my teammates. I missed the game.
Fucking my money
I'm
up.
missing out on 180 million. Let me go back and get to playing. I actually miss it genuinely. And I think, so in my answer, I think.
You're not going to win shit without Kyrie. Brooklyn not
I
going to
think
win
they
without
need Kyrie. I think they need him to compete for sure.
But Lakers
I don't think he comes back.
You don't think so? Let's talk about that. Why do you think that?
I don't think he'll ever get
I think
it.
it's deeper than that, huh?
You don't think he'll ever get it?
You think he's just going to be stubborn?
I think it's actually like he making a stand like it's my body. I get to choose what I do and what, you know what I mean?
That's
what I do
very
with my
plausible
body.
too.
So like I think it's bigger than basketball for him. Like but I also think he loves the game. I think he genuinely actually loves the game, but I think he is just thinking more. You know what I mean? He's making a personal decision that thinks what's best for him. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not to say if that's right or wrong.
What,
like that's just what he thinks he should do with
Yeah.
his body, and so. Sometimes it's like, who am I? But I think it's that next level of above basketball that like he's talking about his personal health, which is crazy.
He's not Muhammad Ali though.
Yeah, I seen that on Twitter. I don't think that's. I think what people are trying to
Stephen A. said that. Stephen A.
what?
said
He said,
that.
I didn't see it. What did he say?
Stephen A. had said, I saw it. We can fact check it. Hold on. Stephen A. Smith compared him like to Muhammad Ali. He said he's
In what
like,
sense?
in the sense of like standing up for something like Muhammad Ali with the war. I think,
yeah.
but Muhammad Ali got a polio vaccination. You know what I'm saying? He got his vaccination.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. He's not, bro, really,
think-
because it was two different instances.
No, it did.
Trust the science, you know, in a way.
in
And like I
literal
said, I
sense-
don't, you know, what? Go ahead.
I was just saying, in literal sense, yeah, you're right. They are two different concepts. People are comparing him to Muhammad Ali though, because they're both will go to extremes to not do some shit,
I
and
see
they
that.
both do that.
Yeah.
But I agree, in literal sense, they are. He got a vaccination, and the reason he didn't want to go to war was because he didn't want to harm other people. He didn't think
he's
it was
a Muslim.
right. Yeah, he didn't think it was right. And then people were saying, Kyrie Irving, you were protecting other people by getting the vaccine. So they're like, that's where it's not, you know.
Yeah.
But in the sense, like we said, both will get wild in order to get our point across, and that's what they're on. So we're on the same page though. We both think he loves the game. We just different. I just think Kyrie will love the game so much. Like, man, I gotta go play, man. Damn.
Yeah.
I just think he'll hit him. But I could definitely see him not coming back. But
That's crazy. That'd be crazy. Brooklyn be sick.
yeah, let me
Riding him like I told y'all.
Look, he's doing a lot of wild stuff. But I think
How about Giannis's jumper though?
I ain't
see him
seen
in
it.
it's
It's
preseason,
preseason, man.
Yeah.
But he
If we
hit
go
it,
that
though.
shit. Hey, it looks smooth
But
though.
he hit it.
For
It
real.
do look smooth.
Yeah.
I think he got a little more confidence. So
If we talk about that, who gonna win? Who gonna win the shit?
oh yeah, who do you think's gonna win it?
Look, you asked the question.
I rock with the Suns.
The Suns.
He got
okay.
right with his sons.
Yeah.
It's tough.
A healthy Brooklyn.
Healthy everybody. Crazy ass Lakers team.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to say. I think, and just because they've been there before now and they have that experience, I'm not gonna say I think it's gonna win it all. I think it's gonna come. Whoever wins the Lakers Suns
man.
series when they play each other, gonna win it all again.
That's what you think?
They gonna play each other again, and whoever win that gonna win it all.
Okay. Dallas and 4.
You think the Mavs gonna win it all?
We talking about preseason Giannis jumper. Hell yeah. Dallas be beating niggas by 70.
You really think the Dallas Mavericks gonna win it all though?
Yup.
You really believe that, or you just want them to?
I want them to.
You better bet on that.
Yeah,
That's
you better put
payday.
100 on
That's
that.
Hey, well,
It's a
everybody that's
payday.
count Tom Brady down and out 2 years ago. I said it. I ain't bet on it though. We couldn't bet here though yet. We couldn't bet sports bet. I don't think. But I knew it. Yeah, you knew it. I said Tom Brady was going to win. Y'all thought he was washed. Never.
I never said Tom Brady was washed.
I'm saying people just said he was. A lot of people. That's why
did.
he wasn't
I
a
got
favorite.
you
thought he was washed?
Yeah, I
Not
don't
Tom.
think he was gonna do that,
Bro,
Not
what?
Tom.
What'd he say? He said, I'm going to play till I suck.
Not
Yeah.
Tom. That's disappointing.
I don't see him sucking.
from
I don't see
Michigan,
him
bro.
sucking
We
years.
from Michigan,
That's
bro.
exactly why. He
Yeah.
went to state.
That's what
I didn't even know that. I'm glad I wore this today.
You did do
Hey,
that
big
on
game
purpose.
coming up for real.
Oh, yeah.
we gonna be there. We gonna be there.
Boy?
Yeah, I mean, I
You
might.
probably will, bro. You
We gonna be there
everywhere.
30th.
I'm gonna fly in for the day. I'll fly back out.
Not in the shit
Yeah,
though.
bro. You can't.
That's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a
Not
great game. Hope y'all come. Oh, y'all gotta buy. Y'all is
Whoa,
gonna
we
come in
gotta buy,
undefeated.
yeah.
I was gonna say thank you.
Wait,
I bet it on y'all.
Book really goated. He won the gold medal, and then Tom Brady FaceTimed him though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go to co-signed by Kobe, Tom Brady.
And you win
Why
against Tom Brady.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Brady gonna invite you over now on some petty shit.
Sick, you can't come to Brady.
Hey, I'm
fair.
here with Casey. He said I was washed. Say what up, Casey. He didn't do it.
Tom Brady get on. That's funny. But yeah, stop in these topics, man. Switching gears. Post toxic relationship transition. Do you have any stories about what you had to grow from, or situations you were in prior that you knew, oh, that was the toxic situation I was just in?
Yeah.
And then now that you've grown from it,
You see, we all had to take a sip of our water. When
hey,
you guys
everybody
left,
got to
bro.
collect their thoughts, inshallah. But yeah, do you got a story about a situation you moved past and learned from, or whatever the case may be?
I've been in a toxic relationship when
Okay.
you feel like where everything is projected on you and there's no communication. You know what I'm saying? And so that kind of stifled my way to be able to react to certain things in the way that I should. I would get more upset because
Immediately.
yeah, because I'm like, you're not saying shit, so I'm just finna get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like it really fuck you up because you don't know what to say. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't know what to say, so you just get upset. I'm a male. What men do when you don't know what to say, you just get mad. Do you not?
I don't
When you
think all
can't
the
form
time.
the words that you want. Well, I am. Fuck it. I guess I'm just weird.
Yeah, I don't know if it's weird, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I probably just be like laughing, like how I'm trying to say this, but your reaction is to get angry. I understand.
I get upset.
I
Because
get
I'm ADHD. I'm real ADHD. My leg keep bouncing everything when I can't get it out. I know what I want to say, but I can't do it because I was in a relationship where if I did that, it was projected back onto me. And so now.
So basically, you're saying is you would have an issue with something, and you'd be trying to explain what your issue is, and since you can't get it out, the person is just making it seem like you're the issue.
Yeah.
Wow, that is some toxic shit.
Yeah.
And that's
crazy.
And how did you move past that? What did you
Man,
learn
it took
from?
a minute, man. You can't get. I learned. I ain't gonna say learned from that because I guess I learned it wasn't necessarily the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But like after that, it took me a while to be able to to form a relationship to a point where we could have those issues, like where we is like having that type of communication, like long relationships. You know what I'm saying?
So your current relationship helped
like
with
a
that.
month. Yeah, exactly. Like I talked to a girl like a month. All right, cool. You know, you starting to talk about it's yours. Nah, no, can't stand it. I got to bounce. You know, that's what I was on.
So you were okay.
What? I was a what?
I was just
said-
say you was just one night standing out here. That's
Not one night standing, but
1 month standing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come
got
over. I'll come over for 4 weeks,
So in turn,
consistently though.
you was leaving your PlayStation places?
What?
I was just asking.
Why would you ask that?
That's a tell-all.
I was just
That's a
asking.
tough
Yeah,
one.
like now that wasn't a fair question.
So they asked me to do that.
So then you brought it.
They asked me to do that. That's where you. What's it? Red flag? When she asked you to bring your PlayStation over, red flag.
And what did you do?
I bought it over.
So you also a red flag. Okay.
I'm toxic too sometimes.
It's a great topic because if you've been on Twitter lately, Instagram, all that, it's been red flags everywhere.
Yeah.
Talking about all these red flags and people be ignoring them. So I don't understand what we even care for. But anyway.
Because y'all can talk about your instances, but it's like kind of tying to hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like a
that's
lot
a
of post-traumatic
flow
relationship.
show.
I know, but we're not going to get there yet.
Yeah, we're gonna
It is a
slide
flow
back.
show. But look, got premature. Not for real, though. But, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's something so in turn, you became toxic. I was kind of
I got toxic.
Yeah.
I took a dip in the toxic baths. I came out the Joker. I had a Joker story.
What?
You know her Joker story?
No.
Like when society or something just beats your ass down so bad you turn into the monster that you like were being like held captive by, I guess.
No.
The Joker.
Okay.
Yeah, like the Joker. Exactly, like the Joker.
You're the Joker because you was getting.
I was.
Okay.
I'm in a loving relationship now.
And you learned from that. How did your current relationship help you realize you shouldn't be like that anymore? What was the moment you're like, I can't be like this anymore?
Because some girls just aren't like that. Majority of them maybe, but some really, really aren't.
And you met one that's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Just meeting the right. Meeting the right person. Have you been in a toxic relationship?
Yeah.
And if you have, what are some situations or like aspects you can remember like this is not healthy what we doing right now?
Yeah. I got a different story, I guess.
Okay.
That hand.
Trust.
Fuck.
Yeah, trust.
Spicy in here.
Honestly, the toxic part was no trust. Like literally, like you didn't trust anything I said I was doing. You didn't trust. I didn't trust anything you said you were doing. And honestly, that's what honestly was the toxic part of my relationship. And like looking back on it, it was like I was in it for too long. And it took me like getting out of the relationship to look back on it and be like, oh damn, like a relationship doesn't happen if there's no, there's no trust. And I was in like a one for a while that was just like no trust for valid reasons. But yeah.
Wow.
How about you?
Well, damn, he trying to get to me. I was like, I have a question first, motherfucker.
What's up?
So what's the scenario where it's like, all right, you don't trust me about this? Kind of what was the last straw, I guess? What was the moment you're like, this is something we can't do anymore? If you could say the situation that it was.
Honestly, it took me to get like, I studied abroad.
Okay.
And it took me actually like leaving the country.
Where at?
To London.
Damn.
But like to me to like realize, you know what I mean? I had to like physically leave and like, that's what I don't know if I would realize if I ever like never did that really.
So you met a shorty in London.
Did you get it in time?
No, I did not. I really didn't meet a shorty.
I thought that's what he was gonna turn into. Like, let's
I was
start
gonna say
crazy.
a
No, I
toxic
didn't.
London
No.
relationship.
No.
I was like, whoa.
Fuck you, Casey. You fucking Americans.
It's all right, bro. You ain't gotta say
They
her
was eating
name, bro.
beans and shit over there, right?
Bro, why do you always say that?
Nah, fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Fish and
God.
chips.
I hate God.
So basically, you ended up going over to London, study abroad, and then you just realized that relationship wasn't.
It wasn't like
Okay.
serving me.
So you was the one who ended it.
Yeah.
Man.
Why you was in London?
Yeah.
Oh,
Duh.
but I'm saying that's crazy.
Damn, you would think it'd be for another shorty though.
Right, that's what she probably was thinking.
Yeah.
You don't think? Was she thinking that? You don't know?
Yeah, probably.
She didn't trust him anyways.
Fair.
She didn't trust me. Yeah, for real.
So he was like, okay.
For valid reasons.
Yeah, I got this Love Island bitch.
He's
yeah,
honest.
so
He said for
what?
valid reasons.
I got this Love Island bitch. So what? That's what he. No.
He's like, nah, that wasn't me. Okay. So basically, you realize going forward, as soon as the trust deteriorates, it's when it's time to go.
wrap.
Okay.
Man.
Like, what's
You-
the point of the relationship?
And that's crazy he said that because it made me unlock some repressed memories. So I've like in the same relationship I was just talking about because we broke up 2 different times.
Right.
There was a shift. The first time we broke up was for the communication, all that. Second time was the trust thing. It's crazy. Game 2. It was game 2. I lost that one too. Well, I didn't lose. I won because I pulled out first, like other relationship. Pulled out of a relationship.
What is happening?
I pulled out of a relationship.
So you ended it the second time? Because,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
By
I
you,
won.
that's why you meant by pulled out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I pulled out of there too.
Anyways,
Ain't no babies. 25 with no kids.
I don't know why you filmed this shit, Jeremy. This shit's stupid.
Because of this, he like, these niggas is so crazy.
Okay. So do you feel...
What about you?
Okay. I was going to ask you a question too.
You already asked me a question.
My fault. Yeah, I definitely have been in situations that were toxic relationship scenarios.
Like what?
I would say I agree with actually both of you. I was gonna say Casey, but just the trust aspect. When you like start entering in situations and that person is, let's say they, whatever the case may be, they're not in the same area, city, whatever location is, and you start to not trust stupid ass shit. Yeah. Like, I'm at the grocery store. You're probably not at the grocery store. Yeah. And you like, why am I even thinking about that? Yeah, it's just actually, I guess it's just all in all little stuff that is just add up. You like, once you hit a point where you have no type of belief that the person would tell you the truth about anything unconsciously, that's when you have to make a decision like,
I don't know, because sometimes you might just have them thoughts. Though.
But if they've been justified before, if their thoughts that you know,
I feel that. Okay, there you go.
Because then I think it ties back to what you're saying, projecting. Like, if I don't trust you, I'm just projecting my shit on you.
Facts.
When you haven't done anything for me not to trust.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No, definitely. I think, and it does work both ways because it's kind of like you mentioned in the beginning. Though it's a cycle because people who have been wrong do wrong by people who haven't done them wrong, and then now they're like, well, shit, people gonna do me like that anyway. I might as well do the next person wrong, and then the cycle continues. So, yeah, I think it is just you never really. A lot of people mess up good ass relationships too by being toxic undeservingly because they think it's gonna happen anyway. Yeah. And or they're so used to it, they've been hurt before. So that's I guess the whole concept. But the transition part is sometimes people don't get to accomplish that. Some people don't even end up in happy relationships.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
just stuck in limbo, purgatory type shit.
Hey, that's
Certified Lover Boy got some tracks on there. Drake was telling him he be thinking about I'm about to be single forever.
Yeah, that Thug album was hot. Speaking of Certified Lover Boy, that shit was hot. Thug shit hot.
Yeah, for sure.
This shit might be Thug shit might be hotter.
About that.
It might be.
Yeah, I'm tripping a little bit. Wow. But it was hot. Thugger goes crazy. No cap. For real. But yeah, sliding into our next topic, let's talk about hypocrisy.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about why people even have those type of habits. What do you think it is? It's just kind of like no type of self-awareness that you're doing the same thing?
That's gotta be what it is, right?
Because do you think we all have moments of hypocrisy?
Yeah, for sure.
We all do?
Like double standards in relationships and everything.
Yeah, okay,
bro.
fair. It's like that too.
Double standards and hypocrisy are like the exact same thing, I think.
Okay, so the reason that people are hypocrites at times is because they're just not aware of.
Yeah. Like with a female, they talk about a man gotta pay the bills and everything. A man you gotta provide for me. You know, I gotta get my nails done, my hair did. But then they say, talking about a man needs to be, or if a man asks a woman to make food or something like that, it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a double standard. That's something I think I saw on the internet. But
I get what you're saying.
But you know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
So it's like the same thing. So it's like, why are you saying a man has to do all that, but you can't do these things in return? They talking about this pussy. Like, that's all you bring to the table is pussy, red flag. All the red flag shit is hypocrisy.
Okay, that's fair. I was gonna say on the flip side though, there's obviously takes that women would have about dudes. They say they want. I'm trying to think what would be the flip side of that. They want a woman to just stay home all day and cook and clean and all that, but then the dude don't got no money.
That's stupid. He a goofy.
But dudes will say that, and they're like, "That's the red flag."
It's hypocrisy. You're a hypocrite.
Okay, so basically, all in all, you just saying everybody do it.
Everybody a hypocrite.
What is your moments? What is sometimes you're a hypocrite?
I've been in a relationship for a while, bro, so I'm a hypocrite all the time. Just little shit. Like,
so is it only in relationships you think? That's what you're saying?
That's a hard question, Tyree.
I didn't really think it was that difficult.
Am I a hypocrite like in like other situations, like in friendship?
In life.
Shit. No. You think I'm a hypocrite?
I don't know.
Is you a hypocrite sometimes?
Probably.
Probably. I'll say that then. Probably.
You think you're one?
Probably.
I try not to be. I don't.
I try. I feel like I try.
Yeah,
not
everybody
to,
tries not to be a hypocrite, but
does
like I said,
everybody
everybody lacks self awareness. We try not to be, but there's probably people who would be like, "Man, there's this one time, bro, you're being such a hypocrite." You know, what I'm saying, like he was a hypocrite this time. Tone was a hypocrite this time. Ty was a hypocrite this time.
I think in conclusion, go ahead.
Does that offend you, or do you like when someone says that?
Nah,
Yeah. Someone say you're a hypocrite, would you be like?
no. I think if you like that you're a hypocrite, I think you're probably a narcissist.
Yeah.
But no.
Or
Yeah,
if you don't care, I would
if
say.
you don't care, you're a narcissist.
I would say it's offensive if, like, I feel like everyone at some point is, but I feel like if you calling me saying that in a time that I'm not, the hell yeah, it's like, man, that's not, I didn't just do that.
Yeah.
Or like they bring up it's a way that people can say you're hypocritical for some shit. Like, no, you did that shit in 2005. What? That have nothing to do with, that's 12 years later. What are you talking about? So, yeah, I think it could be offensive if people just saying it to say it, but it's a thin line between that, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it is more complex than we thought. Than why people just why would you say something about anybody doing something you probably did at one point too?
Right.
You can ask that question every day.
Yeah. Or like I feel like when I'm a hypocrite, it's like I'm not conscious that I'm doing that.
Exactly.
And someone tells
What
me
makes
I'm
us
doing, you know what I
blind
mean?
of it though?
Yeah, you're blind of it.
Because you should see like, oh, I did that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do though. Sometimes in the middle of an argument, you like, you ever been losing?
I meant got to see it through.
And then you do come, you got to see it through, my boy. I'm dying on this hill now. Dying on this damn hill. I ain't do that. Whole time you're like, ooh, I did do that.
Fuck.
Shit. But yeah, that's fair. I think that's a good way to leave that. Then lastly, well, we kind of tapped into it. Splitting the bill. Do you think it's okay in relationships for a man and woman to split bills? Is it relationship by relationship? You kind of mentioned before the episode. Why does that shit even matter? Like, why does anybody care about that? What is your thoughts on that?
Why does it matter? Like, if you're in a relationship and you guys are going in this like 100 for real, not even 50-50, but like relationship wise, it's 100, you know, like emotionally, you know,
fully involved with each other.
we're fully involved with each other. And so if we're in this relation, like if you're living together, I'll say even if you're not living together, like it's okay for the man to pay. I'll say this: it's okay for the man to pay for like the first few days, but once you start getting into a relationship and you cross that like year threshold, 6 month year threshold, something like that, it's okay for her to pay for some things, or it's okay for y'all to split the bill for some things. Mm-hmm. And then especially if you're living together, you're still not marriage, because in marriage, everything is 50-50 anyways. You know what I'm saying? What's yours is hers. So you might as well get in that mindset. If you're saying that you want me to pay for all this shit, I don't think you're in it for the long run. You understand?
That's what you think?
Yeah.
So basically, if your girl wants you to pay 100% of it, you don't think that she's in it for you?
Nah. Because she don't want to get me shit.
What if she gets you gifts? She just wants you to pay all the bills, though.
Why?
I'm just, but that situation.
But then it's back to hypocrisy. Then you're gonna get mad that you just get mad. What do you bring? You talking about gifts? Gifts? The fuck?
Gifts? I'm saying, what's hypocritical about that, though? Explain it to me. I'm wondering.
You do understand it.
I don't. I'm saying, okay.
I don't want to explain it.
Why? I think the reason that I would say it does happen, I definitely know relationships where a married couple, the man pays all the bills and that's their arrangement, and in turn, like
the married man pays all the bills. I guess if you got the job, if you got the means to do that, everybody don't got the means to do that.
But if she desires you to, that's not okay with you.
No, because if you know I don't got the means to do that, we shouldn't be doing this anyways.
Interesting.
What are your thoughts? Do you think what are your thoughts on the whole topic of splitting the bill?
I think it's case by case, honestly. I think just talking about genuinely where you're at financially, and what our expectations are, then you're good. Because I think where it gets bad is like you expect her to pay, but like you've never asked her to pay or had the conversation of who's gonna pay. So like you're sitting over here mad, but she has no idea that you're mad. Like you're getting mad over something that you made up. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? When it could just be like, hey, how are we doing this? Like talk about it beforehand.
Communication helps.
And then
that.
now it's like I know what to expect from you. You know what to expect from me. It's like,
Find it.
I mean, we can just cut all this getting mad over. You know what I mean? It's just like let's talk about it. What's my expectation? What's yours? And if we're on the different page, and okay, it's not going to work anyways.
Right.
You know?
Guidance is fuck most relationships.
Yeah, I think it's what
that's
people
it.
don't talk about.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
It's because I think you tapped on it perfectly. People just don't communicate about it.
Yeah.
So when people don't speak on what they want to happen, obviously it's gonna be wires crossed at some point. My take on splitting the bill, I think it is just case by case. Like I said before, I know couples who the husband pays all the bills and the wife doesn't work, and then she has money, like, you know, she has her own money still and buys gifts and
How
stuff like
she
that.
got her own money though if she don't work?
I don't be knowing for real. But stay-at-home moms be having money. I don't know how.
Because dude be giving her the cheese.
Is that always how it happens?
She doing Mary Kay.
I mean, it's either she comes for money or he's getting money.
Right, some.
or she tricking.
Wow, I guess that's an option, but I say it's just case by case. But I also know marriages or people together, they split the bills entirety. I think there is a lot of like minor stuff that matters. Like some people split the bills, but only certain things are in their name. And then what about that part of it? Like this, if you're splitting the bills, does it have to be everybody's names is on both? Or does that matter at all? Let's say we both split the mortgage.
Yeah, you're saying
We're splitting the mortgage. Let's say, but only her name is on it. Would you be okay with it?
No.
What if she got A1 credit? You don't.
Shit, I can still be on it if she got good credit.
But she's saying it's really my credit.
Shit.
Can't do it.
Well, you go get the house in a divorce anyways. Niggas with less money win the divorce. Okay. They make you sign a prenup.
You think about the divorce before you.
Yeah, that's how Tone already. He already think about how it's going in.
I think
How this shit going in?
you know, people don't think I think shit through, bro, but I do, bro.
You think certain shit through. I never said that.
Things in life shit, like
Certain shit.
like major life points.
Certain
Not
shit.
in the moment. I don't think shit through in the moment. You're right, but like major life points. Like when I get here, this is what I'm gonna do. When I get here, this is what I'm gonna do. Because I wish I did that when I was younger. It's part of growing up.
Yeah.
One step at a time, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, gonna work our way to the moment.
And that's another thing about being a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things we're hypocrites because, like we were saying, we've all done a lot of the same shit. But it could be like the people who are doing the shit that you're like, oh, bro, you shouldn't be doing that. And then they be like, you doing it. The people you saying don't do it to, you just grew up probably. You're at a different part in life than them. You know what I'm saying?
saying.
I'm trying to say.
I'll say for a second,
I know I did.
It's funny. I heard someone say something that's wild though, but it's like you only get irritated at someone and talk about it because you see it in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Damn, is that always true?
Facts.
I mean,
a lot of the
it's just
time-
I just like to think about that sometimes. Like, oh, why am I getting irritated? And it's like, oh, I actually like see that in myself, and I don't like it in myself. So
Damn.
therefore, I get mad at them for doing it.
Damn.
Blew your fucking mind.
You're right.
Interesting.
It's just an interesting way to think of it too. It's
I
like,
definitely think
like,
that's
why
true
is that
in certain
upsetting me? Like,
scenarios,
they're
for
doing,
sure.
you know what I mean? I'm just taking it personally. Like I'm making this up in my head.
I guess. Damn, I almost had a seizure. I think that's really funny because you really like, damn, we both did some stupid ass shit. Why we do that?
Doing this.
I think that's really. I think you might have just unlocked some shit because that's really like. It's really like how sports gambling work. Because you make a parlay and the team lose, you like, damn, we both stupid. You thought you was gonna win and I did too. Why you drop it? It is the same concept. You mad we both did it? I'm mad I believed in you.
Pissed.
So yeah, I get that. That's the same scenario for sure. Well,
Steve.
But maybe that's the hypocrisy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you just
Flow show, man.
Full circle.
This shit just really came full circle.
from just
You be random ass topics. We pick these bitches 5 minutes before the shit come on.
Every time. And they do this every time.
Every time.
You hypocritical because you was in a toxic relationship and they transitioned out of it. And then you mad, you don't want to split the bill because you don't trust nobody.
Stupid ass.
Because you was in a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
facts.
Facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah.
What are y'all excited for?
As far as life,
Yeah.
Wild question.
2022.
It's up.
I'm already thinking that.
It's up there. Even years always go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Years.
I'm excited for 2022. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
Me too.
This year went so fast.
It did. It did.
Started 2022,
Like I said, I
that's
lost,
crazy.
bro. I be fucking so much shit up. 2020, I completely lost the year. So my whole timeline, I be forgetting what shit is what, you know. But I'm excited. You know, I'm excited to be rich, man.
Yeah.
He's about yeah.
2022, like I guess, yeah, that's when it can happen.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be rich. That's all. I'm excited to be successful,
Yeah.
consistent.
Consistent.
Yeah, man, great topics. You know what time it is. Before we close it down, you know we got to end it with the burger of the week.
Yes, sir.
Burger of the week.
Buford.
Who did some lame shit, man? Who did some? We like some
That was
goofball.
stupid.
Who's yours, man? Who's your burger of the week?
Man, John Gruden. Gruden football camp.
Yeah.
You stupid
He's lame.
motherfucker,
We
bro.
talked about what he did before, but he got caught in the emails talking crazy about everybody. He didn't know technology kept that. What I think is funny about it is, you know, they actually were doing a sweep of the Washington football team's email database and end up finding that about him.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, they weren't even looking for him. They were just looking at everything they had did.
Yeah.
They're like, hold on, is this Gruden talking crazy?
Expose everybody.
Yeah, I think that's why it's like, see, look, never know when life could catch up to you on some shouldn't have did people like that. So we didn't really mention much this episode, but I've been thinking about it lately. It's just important how you treat people.
Yeah.
People think you could just talk crazy because he's a part of the Tampa Bay Ring of Honor before this Super Bowl winning coach. You think you can say whatever because you don't think about yourself going down the drain or being in this type of situation. So that's what's interesting to me. My burger of the week is Bart Scott. Did you see that? What he was on?
No, I didn't see it. I saw you were talking about it, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, basically, Bart Scott, another NFL dude. He has a show on ESPN. It's whack.
Oh, is that his name? Is Bartholomew?
Yeah. He basically made a comment about how well Lamar played last week, and then stated that he's doing it with people like Hollywood Brown, who wouldn't be a number one wide receiver on any other team that was championship caliber. So Hollywood Brown quoted the tweet and was like laughing at it and said, "What you expect? His name is Bart." And then it got like 80,000 retweets. Like it went viral, viral.
Yeah.
Bart Scott responded, I guess he got in his feelings about it, and was like named all these receivers that Hollywood would like not start over, that he would start over. His stats was better than all. He was like Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd. He was naming like dudes. He's like Lazard. We're like, bro, what? Like Hollywood's stats is way better. Then this is where he got to the burger part.
They just said that because Hollywood was dropping them passes.
He dropped it,
That's
but he
why they
still
said
has the most
That's why he
touchdowns
was saying it. That's why he was saying it.
But he
though.
still has more touchdowns
I
than
feel
Lee.
it.
Yeah, his numbers are better. Either way, this is where he got burgerish. Then his last comment about it was, "Your name is Marquise. That's never gonna get picked in a job application."
Ain't he a nigga?
Compared to Bart.
Isn't Bartholomew? Yeah, he's a nigga.
Wait, what?
Call his name Holly. He said Hollywood.
No, he said Marquise.
Oh.
He said that would get picked in a
He
job
don't need
interview.
to put no job interviews. He don't need to
I
do
play
no
in the
job
NFL
interviews.
for one. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I play in the NFL, and for two, why would you even say that as another black man to another black man that he wouldn't get a job because his name being
That's crazy. And then the announcer just say he a burger too. What announcer just was talking about? That's an SEC name. If you ever heard one,
I have no idea.
You didn't hear about that, man. There was this SEC commentator. I forgot what
He said
name it
that's an
was.
SEC name?
Yeah. He said, bro,
He's
you
burger
can,
of the week,
you can
too.
only
That's
play.
my burger of the
You
week.
can only.
Yeah, for real.
You can only.
we gotta add him too.
With that name, you can only be playing in the SEC type shit.
He for
What
real
the
said that?
Bro, he really said that shit, bro.
Wow. Well, there's three
Man,
football
yeah,
burger
I was gonna
weeks.
say, yeah.
We gotta figure out who that is, but yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Football analysts acting crazy right now. Again, Bart Scott, that's real. It really got you in your feelings that he said your name was Bart. Like that's literally all he said, and then you brought up a whole bunch of stats that were incorrect, and then you said that about a job application. You a burger, man. You gotta do better. So that's my take on that. Yeah, you got anything else that you gonna find, bro? Dave?
No, I can't find it. Did you find it? I can't find it.
Jeremy was never looking.
Was it? He was looking.
Are you working?
Jeremy
I'll
does
leave
his
that
job,
personally,
bro. This
Jeremy.
why. This why Jeremy don't like you.
Karma.
That's why Jeremy
Hypocrisy.
God just snatched my headphones off. Like, all right, it's time to turn this show off.
Yeah, man.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, man. Mr. Waters, thank you
Hey,
again,
appreciate
my
you having
boy.
me, bro.
We appreciate
Appreciate
you tapping in with us,
Yeah.
man. It's been a classic episode. Also, we forgot to mention Laced official music video out now,
Yeah,
man.
on YouTube. Mikey Calendar shot it.
Shout out Mikey
Eli
Calendar.
produced it.
The whole crew, man. Y'all was amazing. The video's out now. Summer Pack Deluxe. We got some heaters on there, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Very good.
We got some
Italian. My
got a couple
Italian
heaters,
brothers
man.
and sisters is very good.
Just tap in and let us know what you think, man.
Bellissimo. That's Italian.
I don't know. You said it.
I think so.
I don't know.
I'm finna go home and eat some Alfredo linguinis.
I love Alfredo.
Man, what?
Alfredo head.
With scrimp.
He talking about yeah.
Girls be like, I could cook, and then it be some Alfredo. And not even homemade Alfredo. You didn't get no heavy whipping cream. You didn't get no butter.
Why
It's
you coming
easy
at the
as fuck.
Alfredo?
You didn't get no butter. You ain't put wine. You ain't put no white wine in it. You ain't do
Why you
shit.
swinging your hand like
Cause
that?
they be thinking they could cook. And they can't cook. When I get to doing this shit with the hand, the points is gonna be clear and concise and to the point.
Y'all should have a cook-off on here.
Casey women can cook.
I would wash him.
You got your women can cook.
Yeah.
That's one of them hostage camps. My girl could cook.
For sure.
I said, look, I said women.
But no,
You
I would
both.
wash, bro.
Multiple.
But we could do that.
Cook off.
Yeah, I would wash this.
Yeah, I'm
nigga.
gonna kill you in some spaghetti. I'm figuring out how to make some spaghetti.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cook-off.
Cook
Yeah,
off.
you just put the Prego in the pot, huh?
It's gonna be wet. Whatever, man. We're gonna talk about a cook off next episode, man. We'll figure that out.
Who would win in a cook off, man?
Drop the comments
Put it
below.
in the comments
You know it's me.
after you like the video.
Tom best dish is cereal.
You ever spatchcock the chicken?
Yeah, I did last week. Dumbass boy.
All right.
Spatchcock this little Anyways, man, again, thank you, Mr. Watterson. All
Appreciate you
right,
having
it was a
me.
great episode. We enjoyed catching up with you. Damn, stop making shit. We catch you next time, little brother.
Peace out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was a classic. That was fun.
Down good, so she let me get the car. Whose burger of the week? Is it yours? Is it me? You better listen, yeah, nigga, when we speak. TBR Friday, yeah, bitch, we got the key. Shorty wanna hang with them boys from the block before. Sit back and listen, cause it's time for the black before. Yeah, they get into it, but you know that we getting more. Come on, little brothers, cut that being what you playing for. Baby wanna link with them boys from the block before. Sit back and listen, folks, you know we the black before. Yeah, they going down, but you know we be tweaking more. Come on, little bros, cut that being what you waiting for. Yeah, nigga, you heard him. He said come tap in.